Hey y'all! And welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Generation podcast, where we bring you a not-so-healthy dose of humor and reality as we get our hands dirty with some serious nostalgia and question everything.
Let's dive in.
Hey y'all!
Hey,
It's Misty.
it's a very dead yet alive Ani.
I told you were going to be tired.
You know what killed me? What's killed me is the walk from the festival grounds all the way to fucking Treasure Island to get an Uber. Okay, we walked from, because it's, the fairgrounds are in between Circus and Sahara, alright?
Yeah.
We had breakfast at around 10:30.
Yeah.
We didn't eat all day. We just I survived off water.
Okay.
Not enough. And Geneva survived off alcohol.
Okay.
We didn't get to eat until like 12:31 a.m.
Okay. So you ate at 10:30 in the morning, and then you didn't eat again until 1 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Not the wisest choice considering the alcohol.
I mean, we were both fine. Like, we weren't hungry until about like 12:30. So like, Green Day went on at 10. We probably left around 11.
Yeah.
We walked out in the fairgrounds. We walked into Circus to get some food because I knew that even though Geneva wasn't hungry, I'm just like, well, you're gonna regret it if you don't eat now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
12, 13, 14 hours without eating is not a great idea considering copious amounts of alcohol or just at all.
Yeah. But also, like, since I wasn't drinking the alcohol, I'm like, fine, whatever. Like, $5 for the water, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever. $15 to $20 for an alcoholic beverage, sure. Like, I'm not doing it. But I just couldn't bring myself to pay like $20 for like a small bowl of like, teriyaki and shit. I'm like,
no.
But we just didn't get hungry. So whatever. We left and we went to Circus. So we went to go eat, and there was like in the lobby there was a Popeyes, a Pickup Sticks, a Krispy Kreme, and a Burger King.
Okay.
We got Burger King. Everyone had to order via a kiosk.
Okay.
The people behind the counter were only like giving out the food and preparing it.
Yeah. Fine.
It took me about half an hour, maybe longer, to get through that line. Place my order.
Jesus.
Eat. And then I tried calling an Uber from there, but there's no reception in Circus. No Wi-Fi either.
Fine. And
then we went outside, and I'm like, yo, where's the rideshare pickup place, right? And they're like, oh, it's over across the street at a Convention Center Drive and Las Vegas Boulevard. So I have to go to the other side of the hotel. So like through it.
Yeah.
Which we didn't walk through. We literally ended up walking down like a side alley of the hotel.
In Vegas? You went down an alley? There's a whole TV show dedicated to why that's a bad idea. It's called CSI Las Vegas. It has many seasons.
It wasn't like okay, it looked shady just because it was
midnight it had in an alley in Vegas.
I know, but it was like the drop off part for like employees and deliveries and shit. So we walked down that. We walked right into the crowd of people on Las Vegas Boulevard, and I'm just like, where the fuck are we gonna? Like, where's the rideshare? On top of that, when I tried to like pick my location in the Uber, it was like giving me random ass places because like I guess it couldn't find me. It was like, oh, it's over here. We literally had to walk to fucking Treasure Island.
How far away were you staying from the venue?
Oh, we were a block behind the strip, like behind MGM, so closer to the airport.
I was gonna say, at that rate, it just sounds faster to walk to wherever you're staying. A lot of walking in circles and down creepy alleyways at midnight in Vegas. Even like the good part of Vegas. Like, no, you went behind Kidnapper Central. Like, yeah, sure, okay.
We walked 1.7 miles from the venue, from the fairgrounds to Treasure Island to get a car. Also, police had blocked off like so many parts of Las Vegas Boulevard because of the traffic.
Were there just not taxis? Just
It took 20 minutes for Uber to connect me with a driver.
I just like there used to just be taxis fucking everywhere. So
And there still are, but
I'm just
it's yeah.
The alleyway is what gets me.
I know.
Like why didn't you cut through the hotel?
You really want to know that answer?
Sure, I guess. I don't know why it would be a bad answer. So
Because you didn't want to deal with the smoke.
Okay.
The cigarette smoke, the stale cigarette smoke.
I think cigarette smoke over getting murdered or sold into human trafficking.
See, that's why I said, do you really want to know?
I mean, I honestly thought you were going to say something like we didn't want to listen to the screaming children of the Circus Casino, but that was what I thought you were going to say. So, but okay.
Yeah, I know.
Choices were made and you're alive, so I guess that's all there is to it. So, that is not at all a start to how this episode was meant to be, but Ani's telling us her own personal horror story of she's lucky she didn't get murdered in Vegas. But at least it looked like fun, so.
It was fun. It was great, and we're never doing it again.
That's better than last year, though.
It was much better organized because they knew what the fuck to expect.
Yeah. I'm personally surprised you went back after last year because that was a mess.
I know, but like they had so many people that I wanted to see. Like, yes, I wanted to see My Chem and Paramore and Avril, but like I was miserable last year.
Yeah,
because like it was fucking freezing last year.
Yeah, you had to camp out in a bathroom, like.
Yeah, because I was so tired and cold.
Yeah.
This year we brought. Like, we rented a locker, and we brought, like, sweatpants and sweaters with us to pull over just in case.
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Is it earlier in the year than it was last year?
No. About the same. About the same time.
Okay. Makes sense. But, yeah.
The lines for the merch actually had lines.
Instead of those giant conglomeration of people that are just shoving over each other.
Instead of a mob, we had actual lines. Like they had those metal like things that they built a queue.
Well, thank
to
God.
To the merch stands, and they did it in such a way that you could branch off and like pick which side you're gonna go to.
Yeah.
For the like, because like you're going through your you know the thing, the queue. And then you get to a certain point, and it's like you either go all the way to the left and join that line, go to the middle, or go to the right, whichever one you want. Is shorter. Blah blah blah. So we're not all just waiting at like one spot.
Yeah.
They had a merch booth, a festival merch booth, right before you got in. Like right before bag check and everything, there was a festival merch thing.
Okay.
Booth. And then there was a festival. There was a festival merch booth and an artist merch booth.
Okay.
Which they did not have last year. They didn't have an artist booth last year.
Okay.
So this year they had artist merch, right? And they had the merch booths in the VIP areas too. But of course, we're not VIP, so that didn't happen.
Yeah. For context, ladies and gentlemen, Ani went to the when we were young, or when we are young. What is it? When we were young?
No, when we were.
When we were young. Concert festival thing in Las Vegas. And that's what we're talking about, because I don't think we said that. So
no, we did not. Yes. I'm wearing the shirt, the festival shirt I bought.
It's cute. I like it.
It's the tie-dye. They had the tie-dye. They had a pink one. Sorry, they had a white one and a black one. Oh, they also had an alien one that had like all the bands and stuff in blue in the back. I'm like, I want the tie-dye.
Yeah. It's cute. I like it. And it's very, like, it fits with that era. Like, it like the kind of like the punk tie-dye was a thing. So.
Do you want to guess how much merch was? Like, how much all the shirts were each?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. It's going to be outrageous. One, because it's a festival. Two, because it's Vegas. I'm going to go for a regular t-shirt, $50.
Close. $40.
$40. Okay. That's not too bad.
$40 a shirt.
That's not
So I got I got 5 shirts.
okay.
I got the festival shirt. I got the Green Day shirt that said "When We Were Young" on it,
Yeah.
like a revival for of their Dookie album because it's 30 years of Dookie being around. I got the Simple Plan as the bandmates as Barbies. Yellow.
Please post that to the podcast later. Like the world needs to see that shirt. Like, just please post that to the podcast later.
I will. Simple Plan was great. They're always great. I love Pierre. And then I got a Yellow Card shirt
Okay.
because we got to see Yellow Card. I saw Yellow Card in 2016 when I was in Philly and I went to the Warped Tour in Jersey.
Yeah.
And then was it 2018 was the last Warped Tour.
Yeah.
And they weren't there. So I saw them.
Yeah.
And I think that was when they broke up or whatever. It was after the 2016 or 2017.
Yeah.
And now they're back. And they were at this one and I was like, Yellow Card. And I got a 30 Seconds to Mars shirt for my mom because she was upset that I didn't go to their set.
Oh, she likes 30 Seconds to Mars. That's good. That's good.
She's upset I didn't go to.
I would have gone to
Simple
the 30
Plan
second
was
or Mars.
higher. Yeah, see, I've already seen Mars 4 times.
Yeah,
This was my 5th time seeing Green Day, but I really wanted to see Simple Plan because Mars and Simple Plan were on at the same time, but at different stages.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta see Simple Plan.
That
And
would
it
have been a
worked
hard
out.
choice.
I know, but we both voted Simple Plan, and we were in line for the merch shirts.
Yeah.
While Simple Plan was playing, and it was perfect because the merch tent was right across the stage that they were on.
Okay, that's cool.
We could see them, we could hear them. I took all the videos from the merch line. Yeah.
Well, that's cool and convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have had to ditch and go see 30 Seconds. I really like 30 Seconds to Mars, so
that's fine.
I like Simple Plan too, but like
people were saying how like it wasn't a great performance this time around for Jared.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just awkward. Apparently, I'm like, I don't know.
What happens?
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Sucks to get old.
Yeah, I mean, shit happens. So people age.
Blink 182 put on a hilarious show.
Oh, that's cool. I do like Blink 182.
Tom is doing so much better, clearly, because he's on he's on tour. Fucking Mark. Mark was like, they were literally, Tom and Mark are high school boys.
Yeah.
Because they were so vulgar the entire time. Like, at one point, Mark's just like, you like Imagine Dragons? I was like, yeah. He's like, you like Imagine Dragon my nuts across your face? I'm like, Mark, you are nearing 50.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And then Tom was like, suck it, I was right, aliens are real.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Travis, of course, never talks. But they lifted his entire, like, drum setup stage, like, into, like, midair. And he was drumming from, like, hovering above them.
Oh, that's pretty cool, though.
Oh, that was really cool. And it is obvious that Travis is the fan favorite amongst everybody. Fans and bandmates alike.
Oh, that's cool, though.
Needless to say, folks, I am tired.
Yeah, I bet. So, let's liven it up with the actual thing that we are doing today. And we are watching a brand new horror movie called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And let me tell you, I don't know how fast this movie was put together because literally Winnie the Pooh became open domain this year. So, like, and
probably working on it and hoping until it became open domain.
For the record, they're all open domain with the exception of Tigger. Tigger is not open domain yet. I believe he becomes open domain next year.
Okay.
Next year or the year after. It's soon, but I know his copyright with Disney lasts longer. So,
folks, the tagline for this movie says, "Now feral and bloodthirsty, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet terrorize Christopher Robin and a group of young women at a remote house. This can't be good."
Why does Christopher Robin have a group of young women at a house? Like, I know Christopher Robin in this is an adult, and like that's fine. Why does he have a harem? Like this movie, for the record, has like it's an hour and a half ish.
It's got 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It has 50% on whatever this spilled bucket of popcorn logo is. So
It's got 2 stars on Google.
I am like, look, if these people had to wait to start putting this movie together until after it became open domain, that means they've had less than a year to put this movie together and film it.
I mean, it says the film was. It
Yeah.
says the film was first announced in May of 22.
So yeah, like I'm assuming they wrote it before then, because like there's anything stopping you from writing it, but they probably likely couldn't start any like stuff on it until it became open domain. So that means this is less than a year long of progress. I am
I'm reading the
assuming
plot.
I am assuming that this movie is more in line with the stupid movies that I watch. Though whoever did like this Pooh Bear mask or whatever, I will give kudos to, with the exception of the extremely realistic drawn eyebrows that are harkening back to like 2010. So
Now, I am reading the plot on Wikipedia, and it says, listen to this. Years ago, a young Christopher Robin met and befriended a group of anthropomorphic creatures, owl, rabbit, Eeyore, Piglet, and Winnie the Pooh, in the 100 Acre Wood. However, Christopher left after he entered college, without him around to feed them, and with the arrival of winter, the creatures went into starvation. In order to survive, they settled on killing and eating Eeyore, which developed in them a hatred for humanity. They vowed to return to their feral instincts and never speak again.
Eeyore? Why Eeyore? Oh my god, I'm just now realizing that when you're looking at this photo, you can see the eyeballs.
You just realized the eyeballs? You
irises? Just now realized you can see the irises of the person wearing the Pooh Bear mask. That's terrible. Fucking, that makes that image much creepier. Okay. I am disappointed that, like, it's really mean about Eeyore. I hope they don't show that. I don't want to see that.
I don't know. 5 years later, Christopher, now an adult, returns to the 100 Acre Wood, accompanied by his wife Mary, but finds the place in a desolate state. The couple is ambushed by Piglet, who fatally strangles Mary. Pooh and Piglet
Don't say the whole plot. You're gonna spoil it. No more. Close that tab. Stop reading. Stop it.
It's closed. It's closed.
Stop it.
Just telling you what we're getting into.
I don't want to spoil the whole movie. Gotta keep us entertained somehow. It has a rating of 3% on it. You gotta let us have some entertainment.
Okay.
So, we are going to watch the horror movie that will ruin all of the feel-good childhood moments you ever thought you had. So, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Alrighty. Deep in the 100 Acre Woods. Oh my god. Crossbreeds and abominations. I have never heard Pooh Bear described as a crossbreed abomination. That is the freakiest sketches of, like, Pooh Bear and those guys I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're not supposed to look that creepy.
Like, I'm sorry, I watched the show. Rabbit has a garden, so why didn't Rabbit just continue to garden? And Pooh Bear eats honey, so which he's repetitively trying to get out of trees. So why did he go feral?
Apparently, he's not supposed to eat the honey. Apparently, he's supposed to eat.
Then winter arrived.
Look at them. Oh, why Eeyore? Why didn't you eat Piglet?
Yeah, right? That's horrible. Also, why wouldn't you just leave the 100 Acre Woods? Why not go murder some random passerby? But he would have told them. They're mad that he abandoned them, but he would have told them that he was leaving for a reason. So now they're never going to talk again. Oh, look, it's Forks!
You're not wrong. It looks very much like Forks.
Just gotta put a blue filter on it. So in 5 years, Christopher Robin went out, met somebody, married somebody, and then decided to come back. He never visited like once in 5 years. He never took like a little vacation home or something like that.
No, he just said, "No, I'm done, and we're gonna go now."
Yeah. Also, his wife looks like she needs some makeup around her eyes. Looks like a raccoon. She should
I
think you're
don't want
crazy,
you to.
Christopher.
Yes,
He's about to
I
tell
don't want you
you
to think I'm
he knows a
crazy.
bunch of sentient stuffed animals that he feeds. I think you should be worried. 100 Acre
That's
Wood.
a shit ass sign. Like,
Yeah. Like, it looks like it's on, like, a very thin piece of plywood, and it's just like, okay. Do you think I made up the stories? Yeah, I do, actually. But I definitely
she,
don't think you've been talking to sentient teddy bears.
she's like, I think you were young and you had imaginary friends.
And why would you marry somebody who genuinely thought he talked to stuffed animals that were sentient? Would you have dated that guy? But if he sat down on a date and told you, be like, hey, well, my friends growing up in childhood and through my teenage years and all through high school up until I left for college were sentient stuffed animals that I had to feed. I'm pretty sure you would just leave.
Probably throw some salt on them first and then leave.
I would just politely tell him, I need you to delete my number.
Please don't contact me again.
Is she Russian? She sounds Russian.
She looks like she needs a whole cake.
She looks like she needs a lot of things. Why would you have dated this guy who just did a lot of talking about how, like, he was friends with stuffed animals that were talked? He did this all through high school. Like, it's one thing if he tells you about his little imaginary friends when he was a child, but no, he was doing this in high school.
Right?
Also, how do you genuinely find the time to visit them every single day? Like, did your parents not go on vacation? Like, did you not get sick one
No.
weekend? Like, no.
Yeah, let's go. It's them. It's you have no idea what the fuck happened to them.
Also, what exactly is she thinking that he's actually going to find?
I wish I knew.
Is that supposed to be Eeyore's skull that's hanging in the doorway?
You're not in any danger. Are you sure about that?
Like, there's blood everywhere, my dude, and a skull, like, hanging from a doorway. Like, it's very creepy. Okay.
Like all
That's a
the
lot of
honey
blood.
jars are yeah.
Eeyore, R.I.P. There's another skull. That one's human.
That's human. The archaeologist, everyone.
I'm pretty sure. I want to know just what she thinks they're going to find. Like, why she went into the woods with him. What did you think? There's a car. Several cars. This is their house. This is Christopher Robin's house? Where did his parents? What? Where did his parents meet them? Did Pooh Bear eat his parents? Has he not spoken to his parents in 5 years?
Wait, did he live in the 1,000 Acre Wood?
Yeah, so like his parents would have lived with him too. Did they not leave? Did they leave before him? Like, did they all move? Did Pooh Bear murder his parents? Like,
yeah, let's just call out in this desolate place.
yeah, and this place covered in cobwebs and bones. Also, why were they look like? There's a bunch of bones everywhere. So why were they starving? If there were bones of animals everywhere, which means they hunted and ate. So, and they did not subsist on just Eeyore for 5 years. So why didn't they start with like other wildlife? Why didn't they eat other things before Eeyore? Why would you just not assume you're in the house of a serial killer now?
Poor Mary. She's just like, I'm really reconsidering saying yes to this marriage.
Yeah. And somebody just laid in the bed that she's hiding behind. Don't get up yet. Also, they just got married, but he's not wearing a wedding ring. It's on the wrong finger.
Yeah, he was. That's on the wrong finger.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's wearing it on his middle finger, I believe.
Oh.
Okay, they're smart enough to wait until they're sure whoever this is has fallen asleep. They didn't just get up because now it's dark outside, so they did wait at least a little. I'm pretty sure I would have taken my backpack off though, so I didn't accidentally hit anything. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Weird, creepy thing. Okay, like they left the house. That's fine. I just don't understand why after they ate Eeyore, they decided to do actual animal hunting and didn't start there. Like, why didn't they start with the animal hunting instead of cannibalism?
I guess they had to eat Eeyore first to fall deeper into the spiral of
Okay.
mania.
That's fucking creepy. Where did the airstreams come from? There's 3 of them. Oh,
Oh, here's the pig man choking out
Piglet.
Mary.
Piglet's killing her.
Piglet, stop. Yeah,
He's doing nothing. He's just standing there screaming, asking him to
he's
stop.
he's literally just screaming at Piglet. Like,
You were
why
bigger
would
than
you?
both her and Piglet. What are you doing? And
You could have done something. You could
You
have
could have done
smacked
anything
Piglet.
rather than just fucking stand there.
Well, Mary's
Also,
dead.
the weight of her body definitely would have fallen to the ground and not just continued to remain leaning against that car. I would sob about the fact that you're a pathetic person who didn't even really try to save his wife.
There's something wrong with Piglet. Pooh, help. Pooh's just walking towards you slowly, menacingly in the fog.
Is it also not weird to you that Pooh Bear got massive? Human-sized tall? And Piglet grew tusks? Why are you apologizing? You don't know what happened.
We used to be friends. We used to play together as friends.
He keeps saying that, like, why are you doing this? I never would have left, I swear. But, like, okay, why are you asking why they're doing this if you think you know?
What do you mean you never went? You went to fucking college. Like, that was your choice.
Yeah, but also, you probably should have given them survival skills if you didn't think they had any.
Or
You
at
just
least
brought them
warn
food
them,
every
be like,
day.
hey,
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be gone for the next 5 years.
Yeah. Also, how did your parents not notice that you were feeding and taking enough food every single day to feed 5 other people? That's not a little bit of food.
That's a lot of food. Also, did he never come home for holidays to visit?
Honestly, did he just
Pooh
not
and
come
gang?
back? But if they lived in that house, where are his parents?
You are asking questions I don't know have the answers to.
I don't think they have the answers to them either. They're showing now like a whole bunch of different like newspaper articles about bodies being found and that there's something in the woods and like a bunch of other creepies about how mutilated bodies keep being discovered and there's a bear man pig. I like how the sound effect description is Pooh snarling. Yeah, okay.
Pooh snarling.
What does that mean? 100 acres won't save you? What does that mean? Okay, that's weird. Who is this woman? She's just staring out into space. I think she's in a
She's
therapy
someone in
session?
therapy.
Yeah.
But who are you? I'm glad she clarified. I don't want to keep living how I am.
Okay, but like we're talking about how something's affecting her life and what it's doing to her and everything. What happened? And give me context. Damn it. Nothing's
Nothing
changed.
has really
Changed
changed.
about what?
What's supposed to change?
What happened? Did you encounter Rabbit or Owl? He could still be out there. Okay, so her therapist's recommendation is for her to go out in the fucking woods somewhere and disconnect. Isn't that like the worst thing you could do to somebody with severe anxiety and possible depression is to put them alone in the middle of the wilderness? Like she's having issues with like crowds and things like that, and I get that, but maybe tell her like to go home, like or with relatives or something for a few days, not go disconnect in the middle of the fucking woods somewhere. That feels like a bad idea.
Yeah, you'd think.
Looks like they're doing some deforestation. I swear this looks like forks. Tell me that doesn't look like the road to the Cullens driveway.
It does! It does!
It does! It really looks like the road to the Cullens driveway.
Okay, I need to know where this was filmed.
I hope it's the same location. That would be amazing. What do Pooh Bear and Twilight have in common? What do Pooh Bear and Edward Cullen have in common? They're both murderers.
Okay, so it's not filmed in the States. It's filmed in England.
Oh, okay.
Close to a place called Ashdown Forest.
I mean, to be fair, that explains why the trees are so thin. The trees in Washington are not that thin. They're tall like that, but they're not that thin. Pine trees in Washington are massive, so that makes sense. It does still look like the Cullens driveway and forks. Why would you get out of the vehicle? Oh my god, she's got her hands in her sweater the way Bella does too. She's also standing so awkwardly. Oh my god. And she has no survival instincts. Look at all of the missing people posters and you still approach this building.
Bella.
Yeah, Bella.
And we're gonna go into the building. We're gonna go into the building with all the missing people posters on them. Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like it has seen better days like a century ago. Why would you get out of the car? Tell me if you would have pulled up to this spot, would you have gotten out of the car?
No.
I wouldn't have even stopped the car. I would have assumed, oh, that's where an axe murderer lives. Moving on, he likes to showcase his trophies with his little missing people posters.
My intrusive thought is to do what she's doing because I'm curious. Like, I want to know what's in there. What's the worst that could happen, you know? But my fight or flight will be like, you know what's gonna happen. Who are you talking to?
She's talking and yelling to herself. And a gremlin comes out of the earth? Like, what the fuck is that? What accent is that supposed to be?
That's American.
That's a bad American accent. Okay.
Oh,
there was an inconsistency in the scene change just now. In one scene when she's looking at him, she has her sweater down. Like it's hanging around her back. In the next one, she's wearing it.
Ah, okay.
She also runs headlong into what is a drug deal. You can't. That's drug deal. A drug deal is happening.
It's gotta be. Like, what else are they?
They told her to go into like somewhere isolated and disconnect, and she brings 4 other people with her.
Like, I would have thought maybe one.
Okay, the woman on the far left looks like Esme, but younger.
She does. Like a younger Esme.
And the one with the glasses looks like Angela, except for, like, book Angela rather than movie Angela.
It's so nice.
Look at all those stairs. It's like a fucking abstract Picasso painting.
What did we agree to?
Oh my god, they're fucking taking their
Oh my god.
To disconnect. That's how people get murdered. This is how people get murdered. Do not give up your phone. Keep it on you. Even if you promise not to look at it, if you don't look at it, whatever. Don't give up having a phone on you. At any circumstances. No. The fucking FBI could tell me I needed to, like, take my phone and leave it somewhere before I go into a building, and I tell them, I'm just not gonna go in the building. No. Because that's how you get axe murdered. You already saw the axe murderer, who might also be a drug dealer. I mean, it's not the worst house I've seen, but those stairs look like something out of a nightmare. Okay, so there's a new 100 Acre Woods sign. This one's in a different color. Who is this?
One of the friends.
Okay, but your GPS is telling you...
Just turn around.
Like, just follow the goddamn GPS. Also, 100 Acre Woods implies it is a wood that is 100 acres. So, why would you just not assume you're on the wrong side of the woods? Run. Run now. You're being chased by a bear person. How are you so far away from your vehicle? Why did you walk into the woods without any stuff? Why did you just walk into the woods? I mean, to be fair, at least Pooh Bear is running, and it's not that stupid horror movie, like, determined walk bullshit. Girl, why did
the only one that does that is Mike Myers.
I mean, that's fair. Girl, Why did you run and stop? You think he can't get under there? There was like 3 fucking feet between the ground and that garage door.
I'ma laugh if he pulls out her septum ring.
Which
I'm
one
like,
do
I'm
you think's
sorry,
gonna
but
Which one do you think's gonna murder her? I'm gonna go with Rabbit.
well, Pooh's
Also,
right next to her.
yeah, but like, girl, you think he can't see you? My guess is she's gonna turn to this other side, and Rabbit's gonna be there. Don't get up! Don't get up! It was like 5 seconds. It was like 5. Oh god, she's standing in front of a wood chipper. He's gonna throw her in the wood chipper.
Now it's giving Final Destination vibes. Kinky.
Why did Pooh Bear? He tore her shirt and her
Your
bra off.
shirt off. And her
He-
bra. I think I see a bra. No.
No, that's tits out. He tore her shirt
Okay.
and bra off in one move
And he's just smashing her head against the table.
against a wood chipper. And now he's putting her in the wood chipper. Okay. Why are her legs kicking? She's dead.
Mrs. Lovett's pies. Mrs. Lovett's meat pies.
Oh. Imagine how often they had to clean that mask. And it has so many crevices too. Like how much of a pain that would be to clean that out. I'm a little surprised though for this like Halloween. Like we didn't see like horror masks of like Winnie the Pooh and stuff like that. Okay. A couple of the women walked into what looks like a honeymoon suite.
I guess these two are dating.
So Esme and Rosalind are dating. Okay. Are they even together?
No, we're gonna say Esme and what was Anna Kendrick's character?
Oh,
Angela? No,
Jessica.
Angela was the other one. Jessica. There you go. We're gonna say
Jessica.
Jessica is.
Okay, so Esme and Jessica may or may not be dating.
And this was doing like an OnlyFans shit.
And yeah, another one in another room is doing some kind of weird red light OnlyFans show. Okay, one of them was smart enough to pick up their phone.
Started to notice things.
Garden chairs next to her windows, footsteps in her garden. So my guess is she had a stalker?
It's either a stalker or like a bad relationship, like
Yeah.
gone wrong.
Yeah, or like an ex. Something was going on. She went out of her room because she heard something. And she's holding, what, a glass of water? Is that your self-defense weapon of choice?
No, she's just gonna spill it back out into the sink.
To be fair, like, we're basing this woman off of the concept of Bella Swan, so that's about Bella's idea of self-defense. Cup of water. So she hears weird noises. She takes a cup of water out to investigate. And then proceeds to get closer to whatever she thinks is out there. Leans on her couch to a window to look out the curtains. Oh my god, that's pretty creepy. And she looks out there and there's just eyes pressed against the window that has closed curtains. How does that make any sense? Wouldn't the stalker or whatever be somewhere where he could look in? So she was being watched in public. She was getting weird phone calls. And one night, she was asleep alone in her room. And somebody's in her fucking house. I'm sorry. You see weird shit outside of your house, and the first thing you didn't do was get both a giant German Shepherd and an alarm system? Also, why do you sleep with your door open? You have a freak following you around and you have your door open?
I was gonna say I sleep with my door open, but I live safely.
And not alone either, but you've never looked out your window and seen somebody like peering through the window like a stalker who randomly calls you and like shows up at your fucking house.
No, I have not.
Oh, he's old. Oh, he's old.
Why does he look like the mechanic guy? Ew, 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 ew. He's taking her. Yeah. He's lifting her bra. Ew, ew,
Yeah.
ew, ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
How would you not feel that though? Like, let's be fair. Like the second something brushes against me, I'm like swinging. Her reaction is to sit up and scream. My reaction of rolling over and seeing someone less a foot from my face, I don't know about you, but would have been to swing. So I'm sorry, but the guy looked like Filch. So Filch was stalking Bella Swan and showed up in her house. So I guess maybe this is what he does over the summer when he's not at Hogwarts. He just shows up at random girls' houses. And like, okay. Oh, the mask. The
That's
Pooh Bear mask moves. That's gross. That's real gross. He's generating electricity. He's on a power bike generating electricity. Okay. Where did they get all of these supplies? Is what I want to know. Like, they've been abducting people and everything, but you're telling me these people came with fully formed airstreams, a bunch of butchering equipment. Like, where did the creatures of the Hundred Acre Woods get all of this? Did they just go carjack some airstreams in a butcher shop? Oh, Christopher Robin's still alive.
Oh, is this the origin story of Christian Grey?
Is this why he likes all the bondage? Because his little 100 Acre Wood friends were just really, really naughty with him? Is that what this is? Is this? That's not the same actor, is it? Who played Christian Grey? He looks a lot.
No, it's not.
He looks a lot like him, though. Like, to be fair, I had a moment. I was like, "Is that who that is?"
I love you, Pooh. Even though I abandoned you and didn't tell you that I was leaving.
Or, teach you how to fend for yourself for like 12
I'm
years.
sorry I didn't teach you how to be a bear. Is Pooh feeling guilty?
Oh, that's just fucking creepy.
Well, you seeing him blink?
It just, all of that was just real weird. Where did they get the boat? Looks like a fucking pirate ship. Why? Even as a teenager, you would have to think to yourself, okay, well, I'm gonna leave. How are they going to fend for themselves? Like, somebody had to have thought that. Like, come on, kid. Like, and did you just never? Is he crying, honey?
Probably.
Oh, Pooh Bear's smashing shit. So, is this the original like red room for Christian Grey? Like, is that what
He
this
developed
is?
Stockholm syndrome and he decided he likes bondage now.
So, like, we can assume something's going to happen to Pooh Bear and the other friends, but he's going to get out and he starts his own company or whatever and gets real, real kinky. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe he meets this chick that looks like Bella Swan, but maybe that she dies, and that's why he goes and finds another chick that looks like Bella Swan. There's a lot of layers to this. More layers than I was expecting, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't expecting all this.
How does Twilight permeate everything we do?
It does, though, doesn't it? Okay, he looks like he's beating Christopher Robin with a ponytail of someone's hair.
No, it's wait.
No, it might be a ponytail of somebody's hair.
It's a flogger. It's a bunch of leather straps.
It was real thin, girl, like hair.
Never mind. How can hair do that? Unless it was barbed wire.
I don't know, but we're also talking about a movie with sentient animals. Oh, I wonder if that was his wife. Why are you screaming over her dead corpse? You knew she was dead. You stood there while Piglet murdered her.
There's no way that could be his wife because it hasn't been that long. It can't be that decayed.
I assume they ate her.
Okay. Maybe it's his mom.
That's true. He apparently didn't care what happened to her for 5 years, so that's repulsive.
Is he being showered in hot blood?
And other bodily fluids.
And his mom. Oh no, never mind.
Oh, that's a different kind of gross.
Yeah.
Upbeat pop music in distance is the is like the subtitles for this one.
I don't hear any kind of. Now I hear it.
Yeah, like I didn't until the scene changed. But like, I'm sorry, but if you go to stay somewhere, why would you not look at like the area, at local reports? Because if there was just like,
why would you do that?
Like, if you're not like, I'm not saying like you look for like local like crime reports, but like just Google the area. And I'm sure if you just Google this area, like, oh yeah, there's been like 50 fucking people missing in the last 5 years, you'd like be like, oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't do that.
I want to know which friend is this that has the OnlyFans or whatever the fuck, because where's everybody else?
Right?
Where's
Why is
Esme
she the only one in
and
the house?
Jessica?
So who do we think this one is? Is Rosalie? Like, is this a slut
Yeah,
version of Rosalie?
this is slutty Rosalie. This is Rosalie after therapy and getting over being murdered on her wedding day.
This is modern day human Rose. Okay, okay. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, like, if this is how she wants to make money, go her. Like, shit.
Oh,
I'm
she
sorry.
sees
But if you
something.
zoom in your photo and you see somebody standing behind you, why would you just not immediately turn around? Oh, yeah, say hello. Bring the serial killer. Invite the serial killer to you. I don't know about you, but I would be vaulting over the side of that hot tub and just running full tilt into that house. But
And she's
no.
gonna stand there in her fucking bikini.
Also, how did her hair, what did she do to it? That doesn't just happen just because you're in a pool. It looks like somebody took a fucking electrocutor to that thing. Her name is Laura. We've learned her name is Laura. Also, they saw photos of this online on Airbnb or whatever, and they're like, you know what? I want to stay here. Like, really? What about this place looks appealing to you? Is it the wood that looks like it's about to fall apart? She's going to get back in the hot tub after she knows someone's there and she's getting back in the. What the fuck? They're all just fucking Bella Swans.
They are.
Oh, there's more than one. There's Pooh Bear and maybe Piglet. I want to see somebody else besides Piglet, though. Like, come on. Also, why would you have your back turned to where you think the freak is? Why are you still out there? Like, this is horror movie 101.
No one is smart. No one is fucking smart.
Oh, it's Piglet again. Also, what is she doing? She's just doing this weird splashy thing. Like, nobody does that.
Surprise! Someone
Nobody
came up
hears
behind you
all that?
and decided to chloroform you.
Nobody hears that? All of that splashing?
When did Piglet turn into Pumbaa?
Honestly, right? It's like a pink version of Pumbaa. Pooh Bear drives.
Oh.
Is he gonna run her over? He's tied her
She's
up like a
hog-tied.
hog.
Literally hog-tied. You could have rolled, like...
And somebody has a sledgehammer. Piglet has a sledgehammer. Why do you have both a sledgehammer and a car? You have to pick one. She's not actually trying very hard. She didn't roll over at all. What is the point of the car? If Piglet's just gonna stand on her? Okay, that's more tusks than that was on Piglet earlier when he kidnapped Christopher Robin. There was only 2 when he kidnapped Christopher Robin. Now he has 4. What the fuck is Pooh Bear doing? That mask smiling is really creepy. Is he gonna run over her head?
Yeah.
Oh.
Slowly.
Oh.
Oh, the eyeball popped out.
Listeners, I will admit I did look away from that. That was graphic. You're just now hearing her? All of this, the splashing and the screaming that she did, and you're just now hearing her? Why are you not bringing a weapon? The other girls now hear something going on. They're like, whose car is this? Something doesn't feel real. And the door's open. Well, you were just inside, though. So where are you now? You were at the lake, you ran inside, then ran outside to come around back to the front of the house? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Where were you? Oh, now they find her. Why would you run into the house with the open door?
Get out.
Now there's
Okay.
4 of them in the house. So your first instinct is to approach the wall with all the blood that says, get out. Is just to press your face against that glass to look outside? But the door was open. You think the door is going to stop them from being inside or outside? They said, get out. Why would you not leave? Like, okay. Yes, but all of you put your phones in a fucking pile out there in the open for anybody to get. And they murdered the only one with a phone. I don't care what kind of weekend it is. If somebody asks me, it's like, I need you to put your phone here and leave it here. No. Oh, Pooh Bear has bees following him.
Oh, good fucking lord.
Why would you not just assume it was a dude with a mask?
That did not look human.
Oh, the ears move. That's fucking creepy. See, this is where you and I would excel. Like, shit's happening. We would not be the ones to freak the fuck out. You and I would turn, look at each other's like, find a weapon. Don't separate. Let's go. Because I don't know about you, but I'd find myself a weapon. I would lurk by the door where the car is, see if I, like, make sure there's nobody around, dart to the car, see if the keys are still in it to leave, and if not, just run. Just run.
Just run.
I wouldn't hang. I don't know about you, but, like, I would just find the biggest fucking knives, maybe, like, see, she found a hammer. Like, I'd try and find, like, a baseball bat or something to go with it. Yeah, and anybody that we're with and is doing this, just sitting on the floor losing their fucking minds, I'm leaving behind.
Leave them.
Leave, just fucking, I don't care who it is.
I can't deal. I can't deal with that shit. I can't.
No.
Like, the one who's in therapy is in catatonic shock thinking that her stalker found her, and it's, like, completely useless.
It's like, no,
Like-
it's worse. It's an anamorphic bear.
It's like, really?
Yeah,
You're
if one
going
of you-
to...
If somebody's having a meltdown like this, and if I can't grab you by the shirt, scream at you in your face, and get your fucking shit together, and if you don't get your shit together, I'm leaving your ass. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
You could be cannon fodder for the anamorphic bear.
Like,
she has
sorry,
a
I don't
gun.
have time to
It
deal
took her
with
this long to figure out she has a goddamn gun, and she can't figure out where she put it.
people.
And she is not the one I'd let have the gun. No, she is not. She is the most unstable of everybody. Shoot him. Shoot him. You have a loaded gun.
Why does
Shoot
she have
him.
a long-ass revolver?
Shoot him. You have a clear shot, and you know he's already murdered one of your friends. Okay, there is like this boathouse or whatever, or is that just a pool? Oh, you're like, oh, be as quiet as possible as they let the door
It's a
slam
pool.
shut. Now, see, if it had been a boathouse, I would have gotten in the water, submerged myself, and just swam underneath the water for as far as I could and swam upstream some ways. Oh my god, now is not the time to get back together or whatever the fuck's wrong. Because you're both about to get murdered.
Cue the Taylor Swift song.
Which Taylor
After
Swift
this,
song?
I'm sorry, we're never getting back together.
I
If
mean,
we
that's
survive.
fair. That's fair. To be fair, Jessica and Esme was a bad couple anyway. Okay, he has a mallet. Really? There
You
was
fell in
no
the
reason
pool.
for you to have fallen in the pool. To be fair, it's a lot harder to hit somebody with a mallet if you're in the pool. So your
Those
idea
chains
is
look
to
like
just,
they got them from, like, Walmart or something. And
yeah,
just spray
from like the
painted their
dollar
shoulder.
store during Halloween. She's in the pool screaming, "Get away from her. Get away from her." But not actually doing anything. And he's swinging this chain at her in the pool. It won't kill you. It'll hurt, but it won't kill you. Get out of the pool, you moron. It's
I'm
like
surprised
4 feet
Piglet didn't-
across.
I'm surprised this piglet didn't, like, grab a toaster or something electric and throw it in there.
That's fair. Get out
Like,
of the... Okay, see, now he's getting in the pool with you. Get out of the pool. You don't have to go to the end to get out of the pool. It has edges. Anybody who's been in a pool understands how to pull yourself up out of a pool without using the fucking stairs. Where did her shoes go?
I don't know, but stop flailing!
It should not. He walked to the end of that pool after you, and you're swimming full tilt, and you're not outpacing him.
She's not even swimming, she's, like, fucking bouncing. It's like, stop being stupid.
Get out of the
Out.
pool. Oh, Jessica woke back up. Oh, just in time to watch her girlfriend get clobbered in the face with a sledgehammer.
Like, you could have got underwater.
That is her
I
own
don't
fault.
understand.
That is her own goddamn fault. She deserved that. That is her own doing. Because she had like 20 minutes to get out of that pool. Why didn't you just get out of the pool on the other side of the pool? Like when he was on like the right side, she could have just popped over to the left, and then they could have just done that stupid running around after each other like fucking Tom and Jerry. Because she could have just
It's like Tom and Jerry.
she could have just started to run towards the back away from her girlfriend. And then when Piglet starts to run that way, just run back towards her girlfriend, grab the girlfriend, and they could have ran. So, like, would have gone out a window. Why didn't she shoot? She should have fucking shot the bear. You had, like, 3 instances of opportunities to like, fucking kill that bear, and you didn't. Where's the gun now? What did you do with it? And now they're kidnapping your other friend. And you're fine.
I'm surprised the one that had the meltdown is actually standing up.
I am too, to be fair. If I ever have to survive in one of these scenes, it better be you that's with me, because I'm fucking leaving anybody else behind. So I see that shit, I'm gonna be like, no, Ani, let's go. Let's go.
No.
There ain't a lot of people I'd go back for.
Nah.
Fucking risk shooting her and shoot them. At least if you shoot them, it might give, like, they might drop her and run. Oh, now they're coming after. They're like coming towards you. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. But then again, she has a fucking revolver, which means she probably only has 6 shots and didn't bring extra bullets. So they're gonna throw her in the fire at this rate. Like,
Fire, probably.
also, did they say her name was Alice? I think they said her name was Alice.
So I'm sorry, this is an Esme and Alice pairing.
That's.
What is this? This looks like it's fucking Saw. Like,
It looks
let's
like
play a
it's a
game.
weird cross between Saw, Twilight, and 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm
Final
not here for
Destination.
it. I am not here for this. Oh, he's eating honey.
Oh, the sound of that latex.
Oh, that's gross.
Pooh, if you are eating honey, why are you killing people?
Yeah, if you got honey, then, like, where... Like, what are you doing?
It moves.
See, her name is Alice. It said so in the subtitles.
Alright.
Alright, it's an Alice and Esme pairing, which I'm not sure if that's worse. It might be worse. I hope I don't get in the mood to read Twilight fanfiction after this. Oh, he's just dripping honey. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you reading the lyrics to this song? So far, it's just been someplace, that smell, someplace, that smell. Those are the lyrics. Something, 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 something. That is also part of the lyrics.
What the fuck, guys?
He's what? Is he gonna bitch slap her? He
Yes,
broke her neck
he
by
just
bitch slapping her.
And he's still bitch slapping her.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
and then
a full-grown person standing cannot slap somebody who's laying on the floor.
Also, from the shadow, it looked like he was slapping her face onto his dick.
Yep.
Like, this is very vigorous.
Oh, she's alive.
I'm surprised.
Me too. Yeah, please don't scream. Why are you standing around? Time to have a crisis later. Have a crisis later. Move. Fucking move. Let's go. Oh my god. There's so many vehicles around. Don't go in the house.
Is this the Gremlins auto shop?
No, this is Christopher Robin's house.
Oh.
Yes, you can. What do you mean? Like, if there's
someone else trapped here, we can't
leave
them. Yes.
Yes, you can.
You can.
This is not a time for morality. This is a time for finding the police and sending the police here. Let them find somebody.
The whole fucking brigade. Let's go.
Oh my god. Bella Swan's gonna fall in love with Christian Grey now. She's meeting alternate Edward. Also, that was not Christian Grey who screamed like that, so...
It was after this that Christian Grey grew balls and decided, I like rough sex.
And that he was looking for a very specific female profile. Because you can't tell me this woman doesn't match both Bella Swan and whatever the hell the name of the woman from 50 Shades of Grey is.
Anastasia.
There you go. Okay, they all
It takes 3 people.
Nobody thinks to look for a knife.
Yes, go help her. I'll be fine.
I would immediately assume he was in on it. Just immediately assume he's in on it. I would not have gone back for anyone. No. I hear screaming or whatever. Okay.
It's the one that came in for the drug deal.
Oh.
It looks like a sacrificial ritual.
Oh, they beat the shit out of this woman. Why are you gently kneeling in front of her? Either do something or leave. What do you mean, what happened to you? They beat the shit out of her. Where are they?
What happened to you? Pooh. Piglet.
Wait a minute. Does this mean Pooh and Piglet talk to other people too? Half pig, half bear, what? What is the other half? Piglet smells them?
Imagine if you came up to this person and like they told you about Pooh and Piglet, and you're just like,
I would
I'm
leave her.
sorry,
You
what?
can tell immediately that she's gonna be more trouble than she's worth. I'd fucking leave her. Also, how did they get her out of those chains? Like all they did was like touch them and they just fell apart. I wouldn't stay around to rescue anybody. Like fuck it. No. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't stay around to rescue. I would just be like, you, me, getting the fuck out right now. I don't care if I'm hearing screams or help me's or, oh, now she's freaking out because her appearance is awful and she's screaming now. No, I'd leave her. Leave her.
Can you at least be happy you're alive? Unless after seeing your
Just be happy you're alive.
bruised
They
and
beat the
plump
shit out of
face.
you. It'll heal like fucking hell. Took the
I'm
gun.
not you gave the gimpy one the gun.
Where did they get the airstreams? I want to know why they have 3 identical airstreams. 4 airstreams. Why are they all okay? Is that hiding? Her whole ass is just out there. That is not hiding. Why are you wasting bullets? You just shot at an airstream. And Piglet's ready to throw down.
The pig
Shoot
squealed.
him. Shoot him. Don't talk.
You have a gun.
Don't do the
he's
weird
got
monologue.
chain.
Don't do the weird walking around the fire pit. Just shoot him.
This is how you and I would survive.
You and I would not be stupid enough to do this.
Shoot it.
Just fucking shoot. The second he came around a corner, I would have fired. If you're willing to fire at a defenseless airstream, you should be willing to fire at this guy.
Defenseless airstream.
The gun's not working.
Of course the gun's gonna jam.
The only working shot. Like a moron. It didn't actually do anything to her.
Intense orchestral music.
They're pouring honey
What's
on
with
her.
the honey?
When did he do that? When did he pin her down that way? That's really disturbing. And they're just gonna stand there and watch as she gets eaten.
Oh yeah, let's make noise.
Why would you stay put? Oh, and Alice just cowers. Yeah, I'd have left her. Fuck it. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Alice just clocked Piglet in the face with a mallet. Set
I mean,
the
even in Twilight,
wood
Alice is
on
the
fire.
only useful one.
Honestly. Set the wood on fire. Set it on fire. Set the fucking wood on fire. Please.
It is dry wood. Set it on fire. Let's
It's
go.
a miracle you haven't set this set on fire already. I think filming like a horror movie or whatever, at least it would be a lot less scary to film it because there's like 50 people fucking standing around watching you with camera crews and all that. It would be hard to be terrified surrounded by a bunch of people and redoing the same scene over and over.
And that's why it's called acting.
Fuck. Okay, Alice tied a noose around Piglet and chained him up and is punching him in the face. Okay, Alice, I see you. You murdered her mom / girlfriend. She's mad.
She backhanded him.
Yeah. Does he have more tusks again?
No. Snorting, squealing.
They're not even actually wrapped around his wrists, the chains. The actor's literally holding them. Like, it's partially wrapped like around and he's just holding it in his hand. It's draped over his wrist and he's holding it in his hand. Yeah, hit him with a hammer, girl. Come on, yeah! But to be fair, you shouldn't have been really dramatic and like tied him up. You should have just fucking killed him.
Laura.
I'm waiting for one of the other creatures to come up like behind her.
Why have we not seen anybody else except Piglet and Pooh? Like, where's Rabbit? Where's Owl? Where's Roo and Kanga?
Why did she tie the noose around him if it wasn't going to do anything? See? And now Pooh Bear is going to murder you because you weren't paying attention. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. He puts a knife right into her mouth.
That's a machete right in the mouth.
Okay. Why would you run back? Why would you scream when you see her? Leave! You should have left an hour ago. None of you should have bothered to, like, once you saw the words "get out" painted on that wall, you should have got out. You should not have stayed. You should have just fucking got out. And Pooh Bear is running,
Pooh just
wildly swinging. So who do you think is
there's
in
a car coming.
going to go with Owl. I'm going to say Owl is in the car. Or the guy from the gas station.
No, it's actual people.
It's Filch.
It's Filch.
Okay, well, to be fair, it's a bunch of rednecks.
No, we're not on drugs. Why is that the first question?
I didn't realize England had rednecks.
They have American accents. They're American rednecks living in England. I'm surprised rednecks are American rednecks are in England because they're all about patriotism and America. Why did you go back to your leaders?
To be fair, if I was running from a serial killer and I had to pick a group of people to run into, I'd pick the rednecks. Because they're probably armed and they're just crazy enough to shoot somebody that I asked them to shoot.
That's fair. That's valid.
Colt Tucker tore up. I don't like the look of this one.
The one of the rednecks asked the girls, "Is this the one who's been chasing you?" And they said, "You know, you don't understand." The answer is yes.
Yeah, I don't know why you said no, because it is. Okay, there's more rednecks than there were when it started.
Is this a clown car?
What? There's
Where'd they all come from?
I don't know. There was only 3 in the beginning. Now there's 4. I don't know where the one in the plaid came from. I mean, so, you know what? Okay, you left me a running car, and I got a group of rednecks to defend me. Like, go for it.
Why do their accents keep going between Southern redneck and like somewhere?
It's like
in
if you took English people and gave them kids, and those kids grew up in the deep rural South. That's the accent that's happening here. It's deep South redneck British.
No, you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing Hamilton.
Yeah.
Like the musical Hamilton, those accents that they had from like
England. I mean that would make sense. Yeah, England. But like with weird, like it's not always English, which is weird. Sometimes it's got weird iterations to it.
Twang.
You hit him with a crowbar and he just looked at you. I'd leave. Also, if I was the girls, I would just leave. Let the rednecks fight.
They all got crowbars. Oh, one's got a sledgehammer and a baseball bat. 2 crowbars, a sledgehammer, and a baseball bat.
And a bottle.
Is that a wine bottle?
Yeah.
You're gonna waste a bottle of wine?
Leave. Why are you just sitting in the car?
I was gonna say, if that was us, we'd already be in the driver's seat, taking that car.
To be fair, I think she is in the driver's seat, so that's good. But like you and I would have waited until they walked up to the serial killer, put the car in reverse and turn the goddamn thing around and taken off. Why are you looking for the keys? The car is on. The car is on. It means it's in the ignition.
The car is running. It's in fucking park.
They shattered the bottle over his head. And now you've just
now he's mad.
Pooh Bear. I'm sorry, did he grow 6 feet? What is this? So Pooh Bear's number 1 attack is bitch slap, and he can slap the skin off your face.
He's Florida Man.
Do not let them in.
Florida Man rips person's face off.
Well, get out of the driver's seat. The car is on. Drive away. Oh my god. Why did you need the car to run the last person over when you can just step on their heads?
I don't know, man.
Leave. Oh, and he's sending the other one to get swarmed by bees. Why? The engine can't stall. The car's on. Also, you never showed finding the keys. She ran him over.
Because they were already in the ignition. What's there to find?
Yeah, he's hanging onto the back of your car because instead of driving forward, you should have put the fucking thing in reverse. Slam on the brakes. What is he standing on? Okay, now he's in the back.
Worst case scenario, ram it into a tree going backwards. Like,
slam on the brakes so he gets slammed forward. And then slam on the gas and then slam on the brakes again until he falls the fuck out. Now he's back out of the truck. And now he's back in the truck. Okay. Slam on the brakes.
The brake. Now he's on the roof. You slam on the brake, he'll fly forward. Then you rev it to the front and run him over.
Or turn around and go wherever the rednecks were coming from.
People be dumb.
My God. Don't just sit there and scream. Why is you tapping on the glass going to make it better? Lots of like this. I like how the subtitles are like intense gasping and screaming. Yeah, to be fair, that's all that's been happening. There you
Oh my
go.
God.
Did she crash the car? You're just supposed to step on the brakes, honey, not crash the damn thing. Also, you couldn't have crashed. The airbag didn't deploy. Oh, Pooh's taking the Angela.
Angela. It's the only one left.
Oh, Bella.
Where's Jacob to come save you?
Honestly.
This is where Christian Grey is gonna show up and be like, I got you, I got you.
And only rescue her. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about as useless as Edward is. Oh, we cut the other chick's head off. Also, but maybe you should have locked the doors because he didn't break the glass. He just pulled the door open.
You crashed the car head on, and you
What did
wanna
you
know why
crash
won't
it
start?
into, though? It didn't run into anything.
That's true. It didn't.
When
it
you
couldn't-
slammed on the brakes, did you not brace yourself or did you just let yourself hit head first? She turns on the windshield wipers. She turned on the goddamn windshield wipers, Ani. What are you doing? Why are you crawling towards the open door? Why did you get... Oh my god. Why would you not have reached over and closed the door and locked it? At least he would have had to broke it into the car. At this point, Weird Bella needs to die. Like, I'm rooting for Pooh Bear at this point. Jesus Christ. The smile is really weird. You're gonna kill her.
Dramatic orchestral music playing.
So, Christian Edwardson Robin, Pooh Bear, who just so happens to drop, like, Bella Anastasia Maria just to the side enough that she also doesn't get squished. Also, he didn't have that jagged face
Massive
wound
scar.
before.
Yeah.
So what was he doing exactly? Also, you've now rendered it so
He
that
was
there are no vehicles.
He was marring himself more to fully get into the Christian Grey mindset of I like pain as
Oh.
arousal.
Okay. Where is everybody else, though?
Everyone's dead.
But, like, where's Rabbit and Owl?
Pooh and Piglet probably ate them too. They started with Eeyore and they moved on to the rest.
You ruined both vehicles.
Yeah, where are you gonna go? How are you gonna go?
How do you know her name? She never told you her name.
He's Christian Grey. He's doing the stalking thing already.
Oh, that's fair. She has a stalker problem, so it's just that she's getting stalked by Filch. Oh my god, you're doing that thing where you can't stand. Leave her. I'm rooting for the bear at this point, guys. Come on. Jesus. He shoves that truck.
Pooh is giving Jason Voorhees vibes.
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees mixed with Mike Myers.
You're just limping and falling, and you deserve death at this point. My god.
I asked Google, what happened to Owl and Rabbit and all the rest, and it says even though we don't find out what happens, we can assume that they were also devoured by Pooh and Piglet, the alpha males of the team.
But they only made a grave for Eeyore?
I guess because Eeyore was already depressed and they didn't let him take his own life, and choose when he wanted to commit suicide. They felt bad. I don't know.
Like, it would have made more sense to me to have them come up here at the, like, to have these guys, to have Edward and Bella defeat Pooh Bear. Wow, that's a sentence I just said. To have Edward and Bella defeat Pooh Bear and then get murdered at the last second by Owl and Rabbit. Like, wouldn't that have been more interesting?
Owl and Rabbit come back as zombies.
Like, anything's better than this.
Let her go, and I'll stay with you forever.
Ooh, he killed her! And Pooh Bear's only words are, "You left."
How is she holding on to him when when her throat is slit? Like that, the carotid has been breached.
Yeah.
She should be dead by now.
Also, what happened to her hair? What is all that stuff in her hair? That was not in her hair, like, before the accident.
I don't know. I was just thinking about that too. I'm like, the fuck is that?
She looks like she's covered in, like, wet clay.
And she's touching him.
The fact that the mask moves to, like, for facial expressions is real creepy.
Is it time to leave now?
There's no way you could still talk. Like, how? How will you explain this to the authorities where what is about a dozen people have gone missing in like 24 hours? Get up and run like a man.
I think it's mud.
That's weird, pale mud. Why are you standing there watching? Run, you fucking moron.
As Pooh just continuously stabs Bella's skull.
Christopher Edward Robinson, run.
Oh, there's that's the other one's head that he cut off. I guess he tore it off the spine. Okay.
Okay. That was... Okay. So, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. What did you think? I'd like to say we've watched worse movies.
We
like
have.
Thanksgiving was
much worse. Much worse.
Thanksgiving. I mean, there was no sex with any of the anamorphic animals, so like that's a step up from Thanksgiving. So, but this is it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. Like everybody in it was a fucking moron, but like when you're watching a horror movie, everyone in it is always a moron. Like they're never not morons in horror movies. Like they can't walk, they can't run, they just flop all over the ground like fish out of water. They never do anything that makes any fucking sense. Like
the movie was whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to process that we somehow not even bring Twilight into anything we watch. It's we find it.
Yeah, Twilight was brought to us. Like it's just
we keep finding it.
Just Twilight has just permeated so much of pop culture because like that guy looks like the actor who played Christian from 50 Shades of Grey. And I don't know who that guy actually is, but he does look like the actor who played Christian in 50 Shades of Grey. She looks a lot like Bella. To be fair, her and her friends all look like weird different iterations of Bella. And like that one chick really did look like Esme. Like really like Esme. She had the same jawline and everything. It was very strange. And like we've watched a movie. We've watched so many movies in a row that relate to other movies we've been watching. Like we watched The Black Cauldron and that was like ACOTAR history. We've watched this one and it's like 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight. Like I was not prepared when I sat down to watch a Winnie the Pooh murder movie to find Twilight. I wasn't. It's here though. So
that was I.
Yeah.
And the fact that 50 Shades of Grey is a Twilight fanfic. Like
Yeah.
Twilight is fucking everywhere.
It is. And like I don't know. I don't really know
what to do with it.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this. And so not the worst movie we've seen. Not even the worst movie we've watched for this podcast. But
I think Thanksgiving takes the cake for that one.
Yeah, that is easily the worst. That was a movie I honestly wasn't sure we were going to finish watching. It was so bad. Like that was a movie like if it had gone on for another like if there had been like 20 minutes left of that movie, I would have asked you. It's just like, what is this movie?
Like, can we please go to a different one?
It's like, this is a really shit movie. Like, this is a bad movie choice. Okay. Like, I like my shit movies, but Thanksgiving was... No. I'd watch the Tire movie again before I'd watch Thanksgiving. I learned, I don't know if you saw this, but there's a romance book with a woman and a door.
There's one with a woman and a pillow.
I was listening to a video that Easy Cat did on Instagram, and he was listening to the audiobook version on a plane, and it has sound effects for the door. It has door sound effects. Oh, I have to see the video. Like, he doesn't put any of that in there, but like, he tells you.
What is it? The door squeaked.
It's like weird,
as
like
its arousal.
Like squeaking noises and like door handle rattling noises and oh my
god, the door rattled its handle in frustration as as the person that I was trying to take, who had feelings for me, but I wanted to revoke, kept coming over.
Okay, I sent it to you on Instagram because
God.
You need that in your life because I have to live with that knowledge. So now you do too. So, like, I want to know whoever was narrating this audiobook, right? Like, do they have to supply their own sound effect?
Oh, the unhinged door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does a slippity slop spank spank with a door? The author was so kind to send me. Thank you very much. You've traumatized me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Wood on wood sound effects. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love that.
Yeah. You're never gonna be able to open a door again.
Yeah, it's pretty traumatizing. So, any final thoughts on Pooh Bear Blood and Honey?
Um, if you're going to leave your friends, whether they be human or anamorphic or animatronic, please give warning before they become homicidal.
And also, maybe like check in at home more than once every 5 years, which might be a
Facts.
good idea. If you are
Facts.
going to abandon your friends in the woods after like 12-ish years, I say 12 just because I assume he knew them the whole time he was in school. Make sure they have survival skills. Like in the original show, like Rabbit had a garden and gardened and that
Yeah.
like so why didn't this version of Rabbit have a garden? Why did the honey all just disappear? Because Pooh Bear in like the shows and everything just had jars and jars and jars and jars of it. And like Eeyore literally just eats flowers. So I don't know what the fuck Tigger eats, but
Doesn't Tigger eat the carrots? I don't know. He's always in Rabbit's garden. But I mean, it would make sense if I mean, Pooh is a bear, so like he ate Eeyore, but like Tigger should have been the first one to go cannibal, and because he's a fucking
true.
tiger.
And like Tigger wasn't even in the movie, so like that's it was a weird movie. Like it's not the worst movie we've seen. I think it has on one of the rating systems that it displays it was like a 50%, and I think that's about right. I would give it like a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Like it's not terrible. The CGI is not awful. Like people are stupid, but it's a horror movie, so they have to be. Like that's a requirement. But yeah, it's not the worst movie I've ever watched. If you want to just watch something new for Halloween, go for it.
Sure.
Uh, like if you're super attached to the concepts of Winnie the Pooh, though, maybe
Don't
don't,
watch it.
because it will ruin it for you. But I don't understand why they incorporated the concepts of like owl and rabbit if
And
they
not
weren't going
show
to
them.
include them. Yeah, like if you weren't going to show them, then why did you put them in here? Because that's weird. But hey, I mean, everybody
How
died,
how
so
how did the bear and the pig become the alphas of these? I get Rabbit going bye bye. I get
yeah.
Owl going bye bye. I get Kanga and Roo because Roo's a baby. Tigger is a tiger.
Yeah, I mean, I
How
guess
did
in
the
this
tiger
universe,
not
Tigger
eat the
doesn't
pig?
exist. I guess in this universe, Tigger didn't exist because he wasn't in any of the illustrations in the beginning either. So I guess he just didn't exist.
How did the bear not eat the pig?
I I don't know. How did the movie end up about Twilight? Like fuck.
The
So
real
if you would
question.
if you would like to watch a crossover between Winnie the Pooh and Twilight, by all means, watch this movie because that's what it was. And once you've listened to this episode, you will never not think that when you watch this movie. So, though I will say Twilight would have been a little better if like just Winnie the Pooh would come out swinging out of the woods one day. Like when Bella's standing there and Edward's standing behind her and he's like, "Say it. What am
What?
I?" And she's like, and she would go and she'd say vampire, and just fucking Winnie the Pooh comes out with a machete just swinging. That would have made that movie a lot more interesting.
What am I? Say it. Winnie the
Winnie the
Pooh.
Pooh. Oh, God. Okay. On that note, everybody, we are going to leave this here. And we've still got a couple more episodes left in our spooky month, so we hope you guys enjoyed that. Go check out our Instagram at the Sorry Not Sorry Generation or Facebook, and you guys can keep up with us there and what we're doing. We've had a lot going on the last few weeks, so by all means, go check it out. Go say hi, and pop over to our website, which is in our link tree on our Instagram, for some bonus content, for some extra information, for a list of all of our episodes, and we have a YouTube now. So
we do have a YouTube now.
So if you have any difficulties, like with Spotify or whatever, or any of the other streaming services, you can listen to us on YouTube. We are still working on getting all of the episodes up, because I don't think
they're not, because I have to convert. I have to make the videos. I got to convert them, and then I got to upload them.
A bunch of our earlier content is all out. We're still working on catching up with the more recent stuff.
Actually, a lot of the recent stuff is out. If anything that is shorter than 2 hours long is immediately turned into a YouTube episode.
There you go.
Anything longer than that, I have to work on, because the downloading and the uploading takes for fucking ever, and I have a job that takes up 12 hours of my day.
Yes, yes, you do. So we're working on it. It's a work in progress thing, but there's nothing super different between that and what you see here, because there's no real video aspect. You don't see us.
You hear
us. The YouTube videos. You hear us, but you don't see us. There's no video aspect of that. So if you do want to see us, you can go watch some of the lives that we've done over the year or so on Instagram. And so where we do everything from go to Disney to debate ACOTAR, which is an ongoing theme in this podcast, and that's just all there is to it. So, but anyway, guys, I hope you've been enjoying Spooky Month, and we've got a couple more episodes left for you, and we are saving some of the best for last, so you'll enjoy that. And yeah, feel free to stop by and say hi to us wherever, YouTube, Instagram,
Facebook,
our website, whatever. Just say hi. So, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Tune in next week for more fuckery, because we have some serious questions and concerns.